What's up, Thrivers? It's or Kimbro, the accidental banker. It's early Friday morning. I thought I would get up and do a quick video. Um, this is my gratitude post for today, and I've been reflecting really on a long, full week. I had three presentations this week. A lot going on with the bank. All good stuff. Pretty excited about where we are, but uh, was reviewing some reports about the future of banking, and it just um, reinforced to me the importance of the investments that we're making as a financial institution in our technology and innovation. So I'm excited about that. But as I was thinking about this week, it struck me that it's been a long time since I have delivered three key presentations in the same week. I used to do that a lot when I worked at United Way, but even with in the context of United Way, those presentations would be 5, 10 minutes or less, and I may do two or three a year. But this week I had three very, very long presentations, and I've been thinking about these presentations and what I could take away from them, what I can learn from them. First of all, I don't do public speaking on a regular basis. It's not my job. There are some people who their job is to go out and do public speaking, so you expect them to be exceptional. But for me, I have been out more on the trail, out there speaking a lot based on the book, and people want to understand how my backstory informs how I lead. So I did a presentation, several presentations this weekend. One came out understanding or acknowledging that every audience is different, and how a message lands is shaped not just by the words, but also by the context and the people in the room. Take, for example, my parents as teachers presentation. It was a small audience. It was maybe 40 people, but the energy in that room was undeniable. I could feel their engagement throughout the entire presentation. Then, a couple days ago, I had a presentation to an IT group. These were all Indian owned IT companies, and it was to a small group, maybe 25 or so people. And this message was less precise than the parents as teachers message. But I tell you, throughout the presentation, I got zero energy from the room. But at the end of the presentation, something amazing, something miraculous happened. I mean, all of these men, and there were two women. They came up to me and was showing incredible love, and they got so much out of the presentation. So I was asking a friend of mine afterwards. I said, I don't understand. I got zero energy during the presentation. And what she said to me, she herself is Indian. What she said to me is, culturally, we just don't do that. So you're not going to get the amens that you might get at the Baptist church. We don't do that because it may be perceived as a sign of disrespect. But at the end, they showed you what they really thought. Then yesterday, I had probably one of the largest speeches that I've had in quite some time with this conference, AIM conference. And so it was a corporate setting, lots of HR type people in the room. And I tell you, for that presentation, it started off, the introduction started off strong, a little bit of engagement. And that message too was very well structured and very much centered on talking about some tough things for that audience. I got little energy, if anything, but I'll tell you, I was trying to get some feedback at the end, and one person said, "Well, last year for this segment, a lot of people got up and left." So, or the fact that the room was packed and nobody got up and left should tell you that your message landed well. But a lot of these people are here with their colleagues, and so they're not going to. They're not going to say, "Well, I think he's talking about me," because you were talking about some heavy, hard stuff. In other words, context matters. But the question that I have for you all is, when you think about public speaking, and I'm just really trying to learn from a communication standpoint, is precision is precision in message better than a message that is not precise but but maybe more engaging, if you will. So you're engaging with the audience, but the message isn't as precise. Hit me up. Let me know what you think.